It's pretty obvious at this point in time that Steven Spielberg's Saving Private Ryan is renowned as one of the most brutally realistic films ever made. Across its nearly 3 hour runtime, viewers are transported into the nightmares of warfare that ooze from the screen. Though the realism is often praised, the movie's influence and staying power is equally as impressive. Releasing in '98, elements of Saving Private Ryan have reverberated ever since. The movie has an undeniable influence on other media, including TV, video games, and film, making it a true modern classic and masterpiece. After collaborating closely on Saving Private Ryan, Spielberg and Tom Hanks set out to produce another war project, this time for television. HBO's Band of Brothers, something I actually watched before seeing this film in full, totally recommended by the way, is a direct offspring of Saving Private Ryan, not only due to its creators, but even some stylistic and directing choices. Look at an alternate perspective of D-Day, this time parachuting instead of storming the beach. Before the madness, both scenes establish the environment as uneasy, using a shaky cam technique and close-ups of the soldiers to show the viewers how unpredictable and terrifying these settings are. There are even similar dolly and pullouts to show more soldiers cramming into these vehicles, soaring bullets, dying soldiers, booming explosions, jolting crashes, and even the main characters, Winters and Miller respectively, taking charge early on. It is hard to say if the realism and horror of the Band of Brothers parachuting scene happens without Spielberg setting the stage years prior. Aside from this, the two media share similar themes of loss, brotherhood, and family. A movie having a reach into video games is pretty interesting as well. In 2005, Activision heavily borrowed from Saving Private Ryan in Call of Duty 2. In this video game mission, the player is an American soldier on the offensive during the attack of Pointe du Hoc, which was a cliff on Normandy occupied by Germans during D-Day. Although this game starts with an alternative geographical perspective to Saving Private Ryan, the influence can be detected within seconds. Call it laziness or direct homage, but this mission wears the Spielberg influence on its sleeve and makes for a very intriguing experience for players and lovers of the movie. It's also probably safe to say that Saving Private Ryan paved the way for war films after it. While I won't give all the credit to Saving Private Ryan, it's simply too impressive and cinematically fluent to write off its impact completely. The film's gripping 1940s realism, even to someone who was not there, puts it in a league of its own, camouflaging as a film that could have been made 40 years ago or 4 years ago. Saving Private Ryan is a true, timeless masterpiece.